Tonight on DC News Now, a large tree crushes the front of a school bus in Northern Virginia. What we know about the students on board. A U.S. Park police officer hit and dragged near the National Mall. The search underway right now for the driver. And the National Cherry Blossom Festival is in full bloom.
I think they're absolutely gorgeous.
The Tidal Basin staple being honored by the National Symphony Orchestra. And First Lady Jill Biden campaigning for women's health in Virginia.
These historic actions will make sure that women's health is no longer overlooked.
The White House has promised to expand and improve research on women's health. And from Europe to the district.
On this boat, you just don't hear nothing.
In tonight's Tech Talk, taking a look at the zero emissions boat on display at the wharf. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for DC News Now at 7 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. And Montgomery County firefighters knocked down a large brush fire in Boyd's.
Yeah, developing now at 7. Crews are now monitoring hotspots there. Fire started around 4 this afternoon. Firefighters said they believe it was sparked by a downed power line. Now, this is one of several brush fires crews have been responding to today.
Yeah, this seems to be an issue caused by partly the weather here, Brittany.
Yeah, you know, we had very gusty winds today. We had dry conditions. And overall, when you combine those two, that kind of helps spread the wildfires. So with that said, we do have red flag warnings in effect for portions of the DMV. So if you are these pink areas, just be mindful when stepping out the door. Notice as you head over to the district as well as Prince George's County and further off south out towards Fredericksburg, Virginia and Orange, you do have a red flag warning that's in effect until about 8 p.m. tonight. So again, heading out, just be mindful. Please take your time. Now, just kind of looking where we're seeing these brush fires at this hour, mainly concentrated in the Virginia area, starting to see them trickle into the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, but notice that smoke plume slowly inching closer to the district. Now, there have been some reports of the air quality right now has started to go down. So our friends who are sensitive, especially in the district heading out to Prince George's County as well as Loudoun County, you guys are starting to see some air quality alerts go into effect. So again, be mindful when stepping out the door at this hour. For the rest of your evening forecast, we're going to be holding on to mostly clear skies. Temperatures by that 9 o'clock hour still going to be holding on to the lower 50s. We drop it down to the upper 40s right around 11. And then as we head into the overnight hours, that's when we start to see more clear skies out there. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast coming up.
All right, Brittany, thank you. And we have an update right now on that breaking news we brought you at 6. A teen is dead after being shot in Fairfax County, Virginia.
And another teenager is also shot at. It's all happened late this afternoon on Coppermine Road in Herndon. Our Northern Virginia reporter Max Marcilla joining us there live. And Max, police say that shooter remains on the run at this hour.
And they are using a lot of resources to try to look for the shooter. There are SWAT teams here. They are really all hands on deck to bring that person into custody. We're going to show you what the scene looks like now. It's been a few hours, but a large part of this extended stay hotel is still roped off as police continue their investigation. But what we've learned in the last few hours is a bit of what happened here. Police say it all started with a dispute between 3 teenage boys who all knew each other. And they don't know what that dispute was about, but at one point, one of the teenagers opened fire, shooting one of the other teenagers and missing the other. The one who was shot was brought to the hospital, and they have since died of their injuries. Now police are looking for that shooting suspect, all the while detailing how heartbreaking a scene like this is and how avoidable it could have been.
First of all, we have a teenager who's dead and shouldn't be. And I can't imagine anything more devastating for that kid's family. I'm a parent myself. My child is an adult now, and I can't imagine what any parent would be thinking or feeling, expecting their child to come home for dinner and doesn't make it. So I think anybody who's a parent can relate to the fact that that would be devastating.
So police are continuing their investigation. It's taken them to a number of different places. A nearby elementary school was on lockdown for a little while. So we're going to piece together what we know in a story coming up on DC News Now at 9, including the latest on the search for that suspect. Reporting live in Fairfax County, Max Marcella, DC News Now.
All right, Max, thanks so much. Also in Virginia, a tree fell on a school bus in Bristow. It happened in the area of Devlin Road and University Drive. Police say no students were injured. The front of that bus was mostly impacted there. And right now, police are searching for the driver who hit a U.S. Park Police officer in the district today.
Yeah, that driver never stopped and then took off. It happened around noon along 15th Street and Constitution Avenue near the National Mall. DC News Now's Randy Bass is there with the latest.
Yeah, we got here a few minutes after it all happened this afternoon here along a busy Constitution Avenue. Police told us that driver hit the U.S. Park Police officer while fleeing from a traffic stop here near the intersection at 14th and Constitution. Here's video showing you exactly what it looked like out here while that initial investigation was underway here. That officer is still in the hospital, as we understand, expected to be okay after a helicopter landed on the mall not far from here and flew them away for treatment. It all happened right around noon. Still not clear, though, what kind of car police are looking for in connection with this hit-and-run crash. This area extremely busy at that time and right now with the cherry blossoms in peak bloom, along with students and tourists in town on field trips and spring break. Lots of potential witnesses here around that time. Anybody who saw the driver, the car, anything related to the crash is asked to get in touch with U.S. Park Police. In Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. And police say 2 teens were arrested for an armed robbery in Montgomery County. It happened on Centerway Road in Gaithersburg back on January 29th. The 14-year-old and 16-year-old boys went up to someone allegedly and stole his sneakers and sweatshirt. They ran away from the scene. The teens were later identified and arrested, but names were not released because of their ages. Police say the 14-year-old had 2 guns. They are now facing charges. Also new tonight, one of the events celebrating the cherry blossoms in the district has been postponed. Bloomaroo at the Wharf will be held on Saturday, March 30th instead of this weekend. Organizers say this is due to the inclement weather that's expected in the forecast, and it will still be held from 2 to 9 p.m.
All right, of course, the cherry blossoms are now in peak bloom at the Tidal Basin. That's also where the National Cherry Blossom Festival kicked off today. DC News Now's Dave Laval shows us all the fun that's happening there.
It's quite a festive atmosphere here at the Tidal Basin as another National Cherry Blossom Festival has arrived in the district. Michael Harper hits all the right notes. The National Symphony Orchestra musician performs an impromptu tribute to Stumpy before the longtime cherry tree is removed from the Tidal Basin.
Clinging on to life, resilience. He doesn't have much, but he's doing it proud.
I went through 2 major surgeries, so Stumpy is my hero. I had to relearn how to walk, so I just have an affinity for him.
Stumpy's tribute comes on the opening day of the annual National Cherry Blossom Festival. Roughly 1.5 million people are predicted to come out to see the cherry blossoms during this year's event. Don Dawn could not wait to see them.
We found out peak bloom was on Sunday, and then we said, we got to get down there, you know.
Peak bloom occurred 6 days earlier this year than expected and is the second earliest ever.
Oh, I think they're absolutely gorgeous. It's so wonderful to see them in all different parts of bloom, and the ones that have popped and the ones that are almost there. It's gorgeous, and it's a perfect day for it.
The festival honors the 1912 gift of 3,000 cherry trees from the mayor of Tokyo to the district. The cherry blossoms may keep their bloom longer this year. The National Park Service says the cooler weather we've had could extend their life. Just a reminder, the Cherry Blossom Festival runs through April 14th. At the Tidal Basin, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, meanwhile, over in the Commonwealth, Governor Glenn Youngkin appointed Prince William County Supervisor Yesley Vega to the state's Board of Health, but it does not come without controversy. According to audio obtained by Axios, when she ran for Congress in 2022, Vega seemed to call into question whether or not a woman could become pregnant after being raped. Vega claims her comments were taken out of context by Democrats.
I never, ever said that women can't get pregnant as a result of rape. That is something that radical Democrats started, and that is something that they continue to push till this day. What I did say to this tracker who was posing, as a Christian woman that struggled with the issue of abortion, is that it didn't matter at the end of the day, that we had to empower and protect women regardless of the decision.
Now, Vega's appointment is subject to approval by the General Assembly. However, with this year's session already over, they'll have to wait until next year to consider her appointment.